Okay, this is the Kenwood DNX-8120 with the Garmin maps, and it's probably one of the worst navigation systems I've ever used. As you can see, there's no street names. As far as I know, I could be anywhere in the United States, and all you get is wireframe. Very rarely do street names come up. If you want street names to come up, you have to touch the map. Now, if you'll notice over in the left-hand corner, I'm tracking up right now. Most people will track up. It's the easiest way to navigate. But if I touch the map, even though I'm tracking up, the map will go to north up if you touch the map. That's the only way you can get street names to appear. Okay? Now you can see that street names have appeared, however, it's north up. So if you were in a strange place, you'd have no idea where you were because you've just gotten turned around and backwards. Now you notice all the street names. Now watch, once I go back, the street names will all disappear. The route numbers will disappear when you go back. See? Have no idea where you are. And from what I understand, the DNX-9140 has the same problems. Now these maps right now are in Northern Virginia. I also have the detail zoom set at 800. I've set it at 500. I've set it at everything I can possibly think of to try to get the street names. I've changed the fonts. I've changed everything. The only way to get them to come up is basically to go somewhere and park for a few minutes, and suddenly they'll appear. In fact, I'll go ahead and park up here, and we'll see if we can get a... Now this is Route 7100. It's a major route through Northern Virginia, but you'd have no idea as you came through. So you're probably saying, well, why don't you zoom out? Maybe zooming out will get you something. Okay, once again, nothing. Zoom way out. Have no idea where I'm at. Zoom out again. Okay. And that red is Route 66. Okay, we got 7100 now to come up near the bottom. And if I wait, and there 495, or actually 66 finally just popped up. And we'll wait, and you'll wait, and you'll wait. And over time, if I wait long enough, especially if I sit still, sometimes street names will eventually come up and route numbers will. Okay, Route 50, Route 29 now popped up. Okay, let's see if we stop. See if we can get a few other street names to pop up or route numbers. 66 still has not popped up. Usually if you wait long enough, a few route numbers will pop up. But still nothing. As you know, you'd have no idea kind of where you were. You notice 7100 isn't even showing anymore. So let's zoom in, see if we can get any local street names to come up. Okay, I've got it so local streets will come in at 800. And you can see they're not. But let's sit here for a second, and maybe they'll come up. As you can see up in the right-hand corner, I have it set up so at least know what street I'm on and what street I'm approaching. But that's all I'll have, and sometimes I need more than what my next intersection is going to be. Let's see how long I have to sit here before, and let's see if I can get them. Sometimes you can get them to come up by hitting the map. Okay, there they all are. Sometimes then hitting back. Or another thing I've tried doing sometimes is basically turning the car off. Okay. Now let's start the car back up again, get the maps. And now when the maps load, just give it a second. And eventually I think the street names will come up because it loads the maps. You notice it says loading maps at the bottom. Okay, and now the street names will probably come up, which is great when you're just sitting there. That's exactly what you need, okay? Voila! Now, why can't it be like that? Now, if I drive away from here, those street names will eventually disappear. As you drive away from those identified streets, all new streets will not appear until you turn the car off. So you might want to think about this before you invest in a DNX-8120 or a Kenwood DNX-9140. I bought this at Meyer M.